Good morning, good afternoon, and konbanwa, wherever you are in the world. I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. And we're going to be doing like ASMR mode almost because, for those who don't know, I got like a sore throat like a couple of days ago. I think the international travel bug finally got to me. My immune system is compromised now because of the lack of sleep from crossing time zones. Also, you're covered. The chat's covered. 1 second. No, that can't be. That cannot happen. I will adjust that. But yeah, ASMR time. Is my throat still hurting? Not as much as before, but I don't want to like overwork my like throat. But yeah, so it's gonna be ASMR. It's gonna be like an ASMR good morning snack time. I did make arroz because my throat was hurting. I usually like to eat porridge and the like when like I'm feeling under the weather, so it's just chicken and rice porridge. I didn't make an egg when I made it yesterday, but not today. I was like, no, I'm gonna have lots of food today. So, You want to see the arroz caldo? It's kind of like plain. You could already tell that I ate some of it. But yeah, welcome in. It's morning for if you're US like me, but if you're in the Philippines, it's probably pretty late at night for you. I usually stream like evening time US, but I thought I'd wanted to do like, I don't know, I feel like this is generally a good time for like SEA and like Europe, I think. But also like what I noticed when I was in Cebu, I'm gonna eat my arroz caldo by the way while we start chatting. What I noticed about people in Cebu is that people generally wake up really early. I was really surprised. Like people will be up at like 5 a.m. because I'd wake up at like 5 a.m. because of jet lag. I mean, I usually wake up at 7. So people already look at me crazy in the US saying that I get up at 7. And they're like, wow, that's so early. And I come to the Philippines, I'm jet lagged. And yeah, they're up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I was really surprised. But then they'll also be up pretty late. Yeah. Kind of cold now. I also have this for my cousin because I had some of this in the Philippines. The sachets are like a thing in the Philippines. Like yeah. So I'm gonna make that right now. So don't mind me. It's a little bit of a slow start. No sleep. Oh my goodness. Please rest well. Ita, hello. Welcome. How have you been? Yeah, it's like a coffee session. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So, for those who don't know, let me start here. The reason why I was in the Philippines was for my cousin's wedding. So, it's been so long since I've been to the Philippines. I think cuz like I've been as an adult technically, but it was like stopover. Like it was only for like a couple of days. So I don't really consider that as like a trip to the Philippines because like it was a stopover, you know, like a layover, I guess. So I was only there for like a couple of days. So I don't know. I didn't get to explore anything. But I got to be here for at least a week. So like this is the first time I've ever been as an adult. Which is a totally different travel experience. For sure. Did I catch the bouquet? No, I didn't. I don't know if she did that. And if so, who caught it? I don't know. Did it feel like until then when you went to the Philippines? Yes. Oh my gosh. The amount of Jollibee that I had. I think the first picture I sent to... Because I sent my friends like a bunch of like pictures when I was in the Philippines. I think the first picture I sent Asif specifically was a picture of my Jollibee breakfast. Oh my god, I miss corned beef and rice with egg. Oh my gosh. Because like when I went to my cousin's house for the first day, She was like, what do you guys want for breakfast? And I was like, corned beef hash with garlic rice and egg. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. I think I've had this specific sachet of coffee at my cousin's home. Let's see. But yeah, I was there in the Philippines, in Cebu. I love Cebu. I heard that song so many times. Like on the radio, like they would just be playing, or like we went out for drinks because it was her wedding, so of course we had to go, right, for her like bachelorette. But the thing is, it wasn't like a super big thing. It was like really chill and really casual. We just went out for drinks and it was really nice. But what was I trying to say? I heard that song everywhere. Yeah, I went to Cebu specifically. Yeah, I went all over Cebu. Yeah, I only went to Cebu because it was only like a week or so. So we didn't get to go to like Manila. I know. I miss corned beef hash too. Jollibee breakfast is so good. Oh my gosh. My sister, obsessed with the Nestea. Because I always just got like a Sprite if I got like chicken from Jollibee. But every single time without fail, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, obviously we didn't just have Jollibee. She would be like, Nestea, I want the Nestea. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So today we're going to try some snacks, but I'm also going to talk about my vacation to the Philippines. So it's going to be nice, cozy, maybe like an hour or so. I don't know how long it's going to take me to yap and also get through all these snacks. So how was the traffic there? I like kind of expected it because again, like I went to Cebu, or I went to the Philippines on stopover. I keep saying stopover, like a layover. And the traffic is cuckoo crazy. But like I knew it. Coming around this time, even though this is my first time vacationing there, like vacationing there as an adult. I was like, okay, I was here for a couple of days, so I did get to see some of the traffic. Oh man. I feel like if you've never been to SEA, or I guess the Philippines in general, like you might be a little overwhelmed and afraid, but I like expected it going there. But like, they don't use like turn signals. Like if you want to merge, you just gotta hope and pray. You just gotta hope that some higher power is watching over you. But anyway, here's the first thing. So the first thing that I'm gonna try today, I think it's the only thing I've tried out of all of these. This is my cousin, she equated it to sun chips. They're called Nova. So we're gonna try that. Yeah, see, it does look like a sun chip. She was like trying to give us like Philippines equivalents of snacks. And this is the one thing from the bag of snacks that I have that I've already had before. Yeah, Nova. And the reason why I had this one is because, so she was giving us a tour of her house. Yeah, she has a house. I know, I'm like, oh my God. What's it like having a house? And so she was like, oh yeah, I'll cook you guys breakfast. And she was such a nice host, like truly. Because I was like, it's your wedding. We should be like pampering you. But she was like, oh, but it's also your vacation. I want to treat you guys. So she like cooked us meals and stuff if we weren't going out for food. And she was like, if you're ever hungry when like there's not a meal available, and trust, there was like pretty much always a meal available, except for the first day that we got there. Because she wasn't sure like when we'd be awake and stuff like that. She was like, here's my snack drawer. And she had like various snacks. So one morning I woke up super early. And so I was like, I don't want to wake her up for breakfast. So I just snacked on these. Now, is that the new Nova Green? This is country cheddar flavor. Here, I'll show you guys again. Nova. Multi-grain snacks. I'll show you one more. But yeah, they're good. They're like sun chips, but not as like sweet, I think. Look, I literally ate a whole bag of this, like no problem. I'm only gonna eat a little bit of each one, so I have room for all of them in my tummy. So I invited some friends over this weekend. What do I think of Pinoy music and Pinoy singers in general? So I actually don't know any like modern Pinoy singers. I only know like old, like, oh my god, there was one that my dad would used to sing, my mom and my dad. And oh my god, you had to tell me, I've sung this before for you all when we were playing Until Then. It's like da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-da-da, something like that. Please tell me you know what this song is, guys. And then there's another one. Oh, it's like OPM. Like that's but like I don't know a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know what else there is. And good evening, hello. By the way, I'm eating Nova right now. I spoke the most. The thing is, I don't speak Bisaya. I don't. Like, I can only understand it, right? But I would have to say I spoke and like listened to the most Bisaya I think I have ever listened to or spoke in recent memory. So, like, I think I've gotten better. And like, I started using a little bit more Bisaya because like, if people like in the US talk to me in Bisaya, I'll kind of just respond back in English. But like I'll in Cebu, like as the few, I was only there for a week, so I don't want to be that person who was like, yeah, I went traveling somewhere for a week. I'm basically fluent. I'm not, but I was really surprised. Yeah, it was all coming back to me. Oh my gosh, is it bad that I don't, obviously because I don't use curse words even in English, but I know them because my parents would use them. My dad would call us like little devils. Just because we're very energetic. So like I know those words, and then of course I know like basic day-to-day words. Right? So like I could get around because we didn't just stay in like Cebu, like around the airport sort of area. We also like, because I told my cousin, I was like, when I travel, like I'm kind of crazy. Like I like going places, even though I only have like a certain amount of time. So we went to Kawasan Falls for a bit. We went to like Bantayan for a bit. Like we were all around Cebu. Like I'm serious. Like I was like I don't care if it's like tourist trappy, but like well, I did care, but I was like, I just want to go everywhere. And so she was like, okay, here's like an itinerary. And so she went with me for some, and for some of them, I kind of just like went with my sister, or like maybe I'd go by myself. And it was so great. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Yes, yeah, I only have the cheese flavored Nova with me. Which areas do I prefer? City, urban areas, or countryside, rural areas? Day to day, city, urban. Like, I love my cousin. I love staying in the Philippines. Don't get me wrong. I wish I could stay longer. But I love warm showers. I love warm showers. So when I went to my cousin's house, I was like, every time I took a shower, it was just business. Because like usually when I take a shower, I'll like sit there and like I'll enjoy the water and like I'll listen to my music and I'll sing some songs. But no, when I was at my cousin's place, I was like, it's just business, in and out. Like, you know, just get all your cleaning done and then you're done. So yeah, I did have like accommodation in the city because like I would fly in and fly out, right? So I don't want to be like taking a V-hire into the city on the day that I need to, you know, go go fly out. So I had accommodation like in the city, like a hotel. And the only reason why I would prefer those accommodations over my cousin's place is because of the warm shower. But no, I liked staying with my cousin. I had the most fun staying with my cousin. Yeah. I know I want to stay longer so bad. Maybe when I'm a full-time streamer, so that I don't have to worry about idle side job. Is the humid heat still as bad as ever? Oh my gosh, yes. I actually watched this video essay, because I like downloaded videos and stuff for the plane ride. I watched this video essay about like It was like heat bulb or whatever, something like that. And it was talking about like how like humid temperatures are way worse than like I've just been snacking on the Nova. How humid temperatures are way worse than like hot temperatures like that are dry, because like you can't sweat off the heat as easily or something like that. Okay, the next one is this. I hope so. Here's the story of how I got all of these. It's oishi onion rings. And so the story behind getting all of these is one morning I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and my cousin, she did spend like quite a bit of time in America. So she's not really used to waking up super early. She wakes up at like 9 or 10 normally. Because during this week, she did wake up pretty early sometimes just because like we had a lot of stuff to like do and she had a lot of stuff to get ready. But her now husband, I say now husband because before fiance and then they got married at some point during the vacation. Anyway, her husband also wakes up early. And I guess he was like out doing stuff because I was awake at around like 4:30 or 5, but he was already out and about. Like he had his like motorbike out and about. And so he came back home and I was like the only one awake. And so we were just chatting and stuff. And we were talking about like, this is what it looks like. We were talking about snacking culture in the Philippines versus America. Because he was saying like, oh, in the Philippines, generally people don't have like a snack drawer like my cousin does. If you're hungry, they'll just like go up to like the sari-sari store and like buy a snack and eat it. And so he was like, oh yeah, I never really kept a snack drawer until like he started dating my cousin. And so we were having this conversation and he was like, oh, is there any snack? I was telling him because he was like, you should take some snacks home that we have. He got like a plastic bag and like started stuffing a bunch of their snack drawer into like a bag for me. He's like, yeah, take these home and like do a mukbang or something. And because my cousin and her husband know that I stream. And they're like, yeah, take it home, like do a mukbang. And I was like, okay, well, are there any other snacks that like, you would recommend? And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, whenever I travel, I love kind of just like seeing how, like just doing like day-to-day things, like going grocery shopping or like just doing what other people do on their normal day-to-day thing. And he was like, do you want to go buy some snacks? I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. So we hopped on his motorbike and we went to the store and we bought a bunch more snacks. Like Sticko. Oh my gosh. I love Sticko. And I don't have it with me, unfortunately, because that Sticko thing was cleared the day that I bought it. So we were at the store and I was like, oh my god, I love Sticko. And I've had Sticko like relatively recently. Not Sticko itself, but like Sticko copies, And so I bought it and my cousin's husband was like, that's gonna be gone in like a few hours. Cause it's wedding, people are gonna be, coming to the house and giving gifts and things like that and like saying hi. And I think we had a dinner planned that day. Just with like friends and family who are gonna be attending the wedding later that week or something. And so I was like, no, that's perfect. I'm gonna buy it so people can enjoy it too. So I bought the Sticko and quite literally it was gone by the end of the day. Yes, a Sticko is like, it's like a wafer stick. Yeah. It's like imagine a straw, but it's made out of wafer and it's like wafer and chocolate. So good. So good. Yeah. So you can stick them into like a hot chocolate or something and drink it. I like these onion rings, the oishi onion rings. I've noticed that the main sort of like snack brand is Jack and Jill. I told myself I would only eat like one of each snack, so I'll just do one more because this is pretty good. Okay, next one. This one says Boogeyman. Boogeyman. This is a vegetable snack. Let's see here, let's open it up. Jack and Jill and Oishi, yeah! A Sticko cigarette for kids. Why do I feel like my sisters did that growing up? Nice. Do I have chiz curls? I have curly tops. That's what they look. That's what the vegetable sticks look like. I'm gonna do like all of the savory stuff. You know, I'm just gonna do whatever I can grab out of this bag. Definitely a different flavor profile than the other two, obviously, because this is like veggie sticks. But I want to say I could just eat all of these. Well, my friends are gonna eat all of them this weekend, so. I feel like I had a story to tell you all about my vacation earlier. I think I mentioned something during the Persona stream, but I don't remember. What snacks have I eaten? Nova, Boogeyman, and onion rings. They're just called onion rings. They're like oishi onion rings. Okay. Here we go. Nice nails, thank you! Next one. Oh, I love chicharron, but I've never had these chicharron specifically. This is chicharron ni Mang Juan. You know, my cousin's brother, because I remember, this is the morning that we bought the snacks, and so no one else was awake. So we were just talking about snacks and stuff. And he was telling me that, like, Juan is, like... It's, like, a very common generic name. Like, if you were, like how in the US, you say, like, John Smith or something, or, like, Jane. You know, like, the very common, like, filler name. Yeah, exactly. He was saying, like, oh, that's what, like, Juan is. Yeah. You sometimes dip them with vinegar? I don't have vinegar on me right now. Juan de la Cruz is our John Smith. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're doing a Filipino snack mukbang while I talk about my vacation. I think one of the most fun, aside from like the vacation, the wedding related stuff, when we were celebrating with my cousin, I also really enjoyed doing like my outdoorsy sort of excursions. Oh my gosh. Like I went canyoneering. Oh, it was so fun. It was so great. Cause like it was hot outside, yes, but like the water was so cold. So nice. What flavor is this? It says in the corner, Sukang. I don't know how to say this. Paombong. That's the flavor, I'm assuming. There's so much like Tagalog on the bags, and I'm just like I can only understand Bisaya. Even then, like I can only hear Bisaya. Like it takes me a longer time. That's what I thought. Suka is vinegar. Oh, sukang means it's already been vinegared. Okay, because I knew that suka is like not me saying it with like like a Japanese accent. But yeah, it's like. Yeah, I knew that meant vinegar, but I was like, what does it mean when there's an NG at the end? But like, I love like salt and vinegar. Yummy. I'm gonna have to water check after that one. Is it pronounced paombong? Is a kind of vinegar? Interesting. NG at the end makes it an adjective. Ah! Can I give you a food rating for each one? I'm really bad at like food rating, so I can tell if I like something or not. How's that? Honestly, everything so far I've really liked. I think my least favorite is the onion ring. I think it's like the smallest amount of flavor, I think. So I'll give you like my favorite and my least favorite. How's that? Paombong, yes. Okay, nice. This is also right. We talked about this earlier because somebody was like, what Filipino music or Filipino singers do you like? I'm not really caught up with like the current scene of Filipino music, but one thing I did notice a lot is like whenever we took like a V-Hire or like a taxi, or even like if my cousin would like put out the radio on to just whatever, I ended up listening to a lot of budot, and that's where I heard the I love Cebu. I heard it like so many times, but like in different like budots remixes. Let's see what I'm gonna. I also heard the like emergency paging Dr. Beat, but like in a remix into a different song. It's great to like zone out to. Can I just say that like I'd like it really make like a 2-hour ride pass by so quickly. Anyway, here it is. Crispy patata baked potato flavor is the next one. Oh no, she learned about Filipino EDM. It's kind of like, I don't know how else to describe it other than like, it's good to zone out to, you know, because it's like a lot of the similar, you know what I mean? Bongbong is a city, so it's vinegar from a specific area. Oh, okay. Oh wow, they look interesting. Nice. This was your favorite oishi snack when you were little? This is nice. I like it. It's also like lightly flavored like the onion rings, but I like the slightly flavored of this one. Yeah. What if I did like Budot's remixes of my originals? Which songs would you want to hear remix? I low-key want to hear Girls Night, like Budot's remix. Yeah. I kind of like it. It's like lightly flavored, but like it's not like. I think maybe this is on like the lower end. I still think that the onion rings are probably my lowest. It fits on my finger. Yeah, it does. Wait, let me show you. See me shine, Budots. Wait, any Budots like producers out there? Oh no, I dropped my bag into my outer skull though. Oh no. It's okay. See me shine, Budot. Look. I think I have to go to the beach. I think I told you all I had a quick trip to Bantayan. And I just went to the beach. And I picked seashells. They're so nice. Yeah. Did I get the cheese rings? I don't know. Let me see. Grab the next. I think we're almost onto the sweet items. This is the last savory item I have. I think. Okay. This is bread pan. Savory toasted bread. Garlic flavor. Let's see. You'll see. Wait, are you a Budots producer? Are you for real? Wait, oh my god, if you do, like, tag me on, like, Twitter or something so I can hear it. Cause, like, I don't know. Say what you want about Budots. I like it. I mean, obviously, it's, like, not my favorite, like, genre of music. But I dig it. Honestly, but that just might be me. I love all kinds of music. So, like, I respect it. I like it. I won't turn it off if it comes onto the radio. Oh my gosh, I guess I have to use my teeth for this. My nails make it really hard to open these. How's it going? Good. Just snacking. Ah, okay. I got it open. I like how it looks. It reminds me of like if you take like a baguette and you like chop it up and then maybe like toast them and then you put like little things on top as like a hors d'oeuvres. I don't know. Wait, this is so good. Oh my god, this is so good. You guys, take this away from me. This is dangerous. Wait. But I also like garlic bread, so... Oh my god. No, put it down. I still have to finish my artist caldo. That one's really good. Honestly, of the savory snacks, I think it's between that, maybe it's a recency bias, that and the Nova. But honestly, I really do like the salt and vinegar of the chicharron. So, I don't know. Ah, delicious. Okay, well now we're gonna go into the sweet items. keep in mind, I had a small suitcase to be able to fit these things in. Drinking my coffee, my sachet. Oh my god! Wait, I didn't tell you all the stories. So, my cousin was the one who made me like the coffee from a sachet the first time in the Philippines. Because, you know, the other times, she was just showing me like where it was, like where she keeps the sachets and like the cups and things like that. But so, because the other times then I would just make my own. And so she was making it and she was like, yeah, it's instant coffee. And for anyone who's seen Ouran High School Host Club, you know the joke of like instant coffee. Because in Ouran High School Host Club, like the host club, they're like insanely rich. Whereas Haruhi Fujioka is like a regular person. And so she buys, they ask her to buy instant coffee. Or no, to buy coffee. And she ends up buying instant coffee, not knowing that they wanted to like buy their own beans and grind them. And so she brings it back and they're like, what is this? And she was like, I bought coffee. Like you said. And they're like, oh my god, is this the type that's already ground? And I'm pretty sure that's literally what they say in the English dub. And they're like, oh my god, it's commoner's coffee. And so my cousin was like, oh yeah, it's just instant coffee. I hope you don't mind. And I was like, oh no, I don't mind. I love... And then I look at her knowingly because she's a weeb as well. I was like, you mean like commoner's coffee? And she was like, yes, thank you. I was so like, that's literally the first thing I think of. And she was like, I was trying to explain to her, she was trying to explain to her husband the other day. She was like, I was trying to explain commoner's coffee to him because he's not like as big of like a weeb and like a gamer as my cousin is. Because like he's seen some anime, he's played some games. Like he knows about Persona because my cousin's favorite game is Persona and he'd like sit through some of her playthroughs. So and she was like, yes, that's exactly what I meant. And so later on, like her husband comes back he like does stuff in the morning, like errands and stuff, comes back. And he was like, oh, you're making coffee? And I was like, yeah, commoner's coffee. And we had to like re-explain the whole thing. Oh my gosh. We've married to a semi-normie, tale as old as time. He's really fun. He really likes music. Like that's his thing. He likes music and gardening. Yeah. And so I told him that like I make music and he was like, wait, that's so cool. So we like talked about like my music and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, wait! I need to tell you about ADHD gods. So I was telling my cousin and her husband about like my recent journey with like ADHD, and he was like, and my cousin, because she also takes medication for like her mental health and stuff like that. So she was talking to me about that, like how that's been going. And then my cousin, my cousin's husband takes medicine for like a different reason. I'm not gonna get into the details, obviously, but we were talking about medication, and that was the topic. And they were like, oh, that's good. Like, I'm glad that, you know, it's working for you, things like that. And then she goes, yeah, honestly, I think this one might have ADHD too. She points to her husband. And I was like, oh, really? Well, tell me about it. And so he's like telling me about, and again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, but he's talked to some people about it too. And like, you know, he has a feeling that he might have it. And then I was telling him like, oh yeah, a lot of your experiences line up with a lot of my experiences. And he was like, yeah, I have a thing with my friend. Like whenever he has his like ADHD moments, he like looks at his friend. Because I think his friend said that he also either has it or might have it. And they call themselves, let's go ADHD gods. Because like, it's like, they sometimes have moments where like, they'll behave in a way that's very aligned with having ADHD, and then they'll do some sort of behavior, and then they'll look at each other and they'll go, hey, ADHD gods. And I was like, what in the world? Oh gosh. But yeah, that made me laugh. Oh gosh. How could I forget about ADHD gods? Oh my god, I need to tell you! I need to tell you guys about my cousin's ghost stories. So we were like driving to go pick up her husband's younger sister. I think that's the relation. From school. And she was like, telling, I don't know how it came up, but she was like, oh yeah, this road haunted. Oh yeah, over there, haunted. I saw a ghost there. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And she was like, oh yeah, you know, the entirety of the Philippines, like 99% of the Philippines is basically haunted. And I was like, oh, and she was like, there's a pretty like clear historical reason why that might be the case. And I was like, oh, you know, yeah. I was like, that makes sense. And she was like, yeah, a lot of like schools are like built on like grounds that might have like a lot of like dead people buried on them. And like, I don't think I think about ghosts a lot, but like if you tell me about like a ghost story, like I'm inclined to believe it. I don't know, like obviously I didn't experience it myself, but like I still get spooked, you know? Stop, no, no, my aunt telling me like the white lady ghost stories. Oh my God. So like one of them, I don't know if this happened to her or if this happened to one of her friends. Because like she was telling me ghost stories all throughout, like us traveling through Cebu. But one I remember, and again, I don't remember if this was like one of her friends or something, but like it was either her or like her friend that she told to her. She was like walking down the street or something, and like all of a sudden, like on the side of the road, or was it in a car? I don't know. But all of a sudden on the side of the road, there was like a young lady. Stop, don't talk about the third eye. I can tell you the story. Okay, so this is tangential. I'll tell you the third eye thing. I'm getting scared just thinking about it. Cause she was telling, we were like out and about, and other people were out and about too. Like it wasn't like in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? Like it was, you know, at the end of the school day. And so she was like, on the side of the road, there was like a young girl walking on her hands, right? And like obviously like they were gonna look at the girl, cause like that's a ghost. Surely that's a ghost. But like she kind of like looks at her at the side of her eye and like looks away for a second and then looks back, and she's a dog all of a sudden. Like she turned into a dog. And isn't that so frightening? You've heard that one? Yeah, I guess that's a common one. But like, oh, no, so the third eye story. Oh my God, you told me. So again, I don't know if this was my cousin or her younger sister who mentioned this, or if it was like one of their friends. But basically, like she was in school growing up or whatever. And like one of her teachers like could tell that she had like a third eye for like ghosts and stuff, right? But like, because my cousin, I think, or, you know, I guess in the family, there's like some sort of like, oh my God, what if I have it? I'm scared, but she's my cousin, so surely like, and if the story was like one of her friends, then obviously, but what if the story was my cousin? I'm really bad at remembering things, but like, anyway, so I don't know, but like one of the family members has like a third eye that is open, and like, him seeing ghosts and stuff is very like mentally taxing. But like my cousin or my cousin's like husband's younger sister, anyway, she was like in school, and like her teacher came up to her one day and was like, I can tell you have a third eye, but it's closed. Do you want me to help you open it? And immediately she goes, no, thank you. I'll keep that closed, thank you very much. So I'm like, what if I have it? I'm scared. No, but if I do, I'm keeping it closed. You know, ignorance is bliss, as they say. Oh God. For modern Filipino action horror, I definitely recommend that, what is it? How do you pronounce that? Trese? Trese? Comic book volumes? Oh, maybe I'll check that out. I only ever grew up watching Shake, Rattle, and Roll. There was one trailer where it was like, da, 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 da. I don't remember which Shake, Rattle, and Roll that one was, but that stuff scared me when I was a kid. Yup. Lola Core. Oh my God. I mean, I've had like horror stories, but like they were all in the US. Ghost stories, but like not a lot. It was like 2 from when I grew up, and I don't know if that would. And the thing is, I didn't recognize the ghosts. You know what I mean? It was somebody else. So no, not the Aswang stories. That's crazy. I don't want to open my third eye. I don't want to have one. I'm scared. Oh God, used to be there were zines of ghost stories. Oh my. What is Balete Drive? Oh my gosh. Especially in the provinces. Yeah, oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh, it's on Netflix? Maybe I'll check it out. But anyway, yeah. I was like, I would also keep my third eye closed if I could help it. Your mom used to have a third eye as well, but luckily managed to seal it from the witch doctor. You can seal it? I wonder why. Yeah, because like my cousin's... I don't know how he's related to her. Cousin's cousin? I don't know. Yeah, his third eye is open and like... Because oh my God, how she knew about... Because yes, I think it was either my cousin or my cousin's younger sister. Because he had also, the guy that I'm going to talk about who has his third eye open, he also saw that same ghost, but they never talked to each other about it. And so my cousin or her younger sister, again, I don't remember, was having a conversation with somebody who was related to that guy. And, well, I guess they were all related together, but someone who like talks to him more. And she was like, oh, is he okay? Like, what's, like, he seemed kind of like down. And the other person was like, oh yeah, he like saw a ghost like recently, and he doesn't really like talking about it, but he told me that it was like a young girl who was walking on her hands and she turned into a dog. And she was like, oh my God, I never told him anything about that, but somehow he knows. Isn't that scary? I know. So it's like it was corroborated. Balete Drive has a lot of ghost stories associated with it, particularly with this big gnarly tree. Gnarly. It's a road in Metro Manila. Oh, I want to go to Manila next time. Yeah. Gosh. I know. No, like, I don't know what I would do. Because, like, I think with my cousin's story specifically, it was like a car ride. But, like, with him, the guy in her family, he was like walking, I think. And it's like, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know what I would do. I would freeze in place or just bolt. But I feel like it's like they sense fear, you know? Like you kind of just, I don't know. So spooky. Ugh. Well, it's July and it's raining in Manila. It did rain quite a bit, like on and off. Yeah. Okay. Sweet snacks time. I don't want to stream for too long. Just I don't want to like disturb my sore throat. It's feeling a little bit better today, so I don't want to disturb it and make it worse. Okay. Get them all up from this bag. 1 second. You can talk ghost stories though. That's fun. I told her, she was like, "Do you want me to stop telling you these stories?" Like, no. Tell me. I think they're so interesting, and I like telling ghost stories with people, but I get so scared. All right. All from my bag. I think that's it. I also... Oh, wait, I do have Chippy. It was in the bag still. Let's see if there's anything else. I also, of course, got dried mangoes, but they're souvenirs for my idle side job coworkers. Okay, last savory snack is Chippy. Barbecue flavor. Yeah, anything that I put on the screen, on the thumbnail, I have. So I apologize if I put Chippy on and you thought I didn't have Chippy. Okay. No piatos? No, I don't think so. Oh, these look like Fritos. I feel like I like them. Oh yeah! Maybe I'll make some chili and throw these chippies on. You demolish those things? For me, I demolish stickos. Mm-hmm. Wait, they have comics? Oh, they do. It's in Tagalog. Okay. You want to read it? I mean, I can read it for you guys, but I don't know how my Tagalog reading is. Let me try it. OMG. What is BUTI? That word, friends ko kayo. Kung hindi, comma, sinumbong, sorry, I don't speak, ko na kayo sa mga utol ko! Exclamation point. Kayo rin, R-I-N, sinabihan ko na yung mga kapitbahay naming siga. Pinasugod ko na kayo kay inay, period. Thank goodness for friendship. You're already good if you can look at mga and read it properly, yeah! Well, the thing is, I can read Bisaya. I can hear Bisaya and do just fine. But yeah. Yay, friendship! Oh my gosh. Am I pronouncing it right though? The MGA, mga... Oh my gosh. Kapitbahay is literally neighbors. The thing is, look, if you tell me an English word and to say it in Bisaya, there's like a 50-50 chance. Honestly, like 25-75% chance that I can say it. The 25% being I can say it. But like if you tell me a word in Bisaya that's like a day-to-day word, I can tell you what it means in English. Generally. Because it's that's how I communicate with people. Like that's how I was able to solo travel and stuff for some of the days. Like people would talk to me in Bisaya and then I would respond back in English. Yeah. Oh, because mabuti is like good. Ang Tagalog ni Rita is, you're saying my Tagalog is good. It's not. It's really not. Like whenever someone would like, I don't know, like try to like help me with something, I'm like, oh, you can speak to me in Bisaya, just like not Tagalog. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, so that was fun. I like that. That was like a Fritos. Now we can move on to the sweet stuff. Yeah, at least I can understand it. We have the Wait, Fritz. Choco Biggies. Creamy Crunch. Oh my gosh. I'll play the bot. Oh my god, don't. My Tagalog is so bad. I mean, I was reading it like an elementary school. Honestly, an elementary school kid could read it better than me. You sang nakakapag... Oh, see, I can sing it. I can say the word when I did the cover, but I can't say it now. Do we want to link that? I did cover that song. Like, I can sing it in context of the song, but tell me to say it in a sentence? No, I can't. Because I could sing it just fine, but tell me to say the word actually? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait for it. Choco Biggies. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. I like not funny because you shouldn't shame people for like their eating habits. But my cousin, she was like, "That's so you can tell you're American because every single time we would go out to like Jollibee or whatever, I would always ask for the largest size food possible. Well, to be fair, I wanted to eat more because my doctor was like, "You should try to eat more." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I've been wanting to gain more weight. And because I want to gain muscle. Oh, the guy muscle. Anyway, and so she was like, you could tell you're American because you always ask for the largest sizes. I was like, hey, they have different sizing schematics in the Philippines. Because a large in the Philippines is like a small in the US for like a drink. Yeah. Hey, Darren, have fun at work. Oh yeah. Pretty good. Yeah. No, that's real. No exaggeration. It's like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like a large is like a small size drink. I guess it depends on the fast food place. I guess small, maybe medium. I think a large is like what? A 20 ounce? Because in my head, small, medium, large in the US is like 20 ounce, 32 ounce, 40 ounce. Because usually if I go to a store in the US and I get a drink, I either get a small or a medium. Like combo meal. I can't really... I feel like I already have trouble finishing a small if I'm not super hungry. If I'm really hungry, I could probably finish a medium-sized meal. But, like really hungry, I mean. I could never finish a large meal. You max out at 32 ounce? What's considered a 32 ounce? Is that a large or like a extra large? Yeah, that's US sizes. Yeah, so like, I'd order a large and it'd be like, what, a 20 ounce? Yeah. I think a 12 ounce is like kid size. I feel like that's what they usually give for like kids meals. Maybe. Maybe my numbers are wrong. You wish the coffee cups would go out that high? No, if I ordered coffee, it would be a small. That was like the one thing I was grateful that they had sizes for. My food's good. What I like about these is they're not like super sweet. Whereas in the US, these snacks can get pretty sweet. Okay. Next one. There's like a bunch of like tiny little ones in this one. So I'm gonna open it. One moment. There's a lot of chocolate here. So, thank goodness I have my water. This one's called Krim Sticks. Spelled K-R-I-M. Here, I'll give you the little paper. Dun, da, 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 da. Wait, let me do the reveal like I've always been doing. Cream sticks. Wow! Nice. You should clip that. Wow! You should use it as like a react sound. So this is what they look like. I guess you just... They're like whatchamacallit? And he like my little reveal. Da, 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 da. I guess they're like, pixie sticks. But instead of the pixie stick, it's like chocolate. It's fine to read that like cream. Oh, I see. Cream sticks. So I guess you like... You just eat it? You just eat the cream out of it? Is that how... Is it like pixie sticks type situation? In the US, it goes 8.5 ounces for a small? 13.5 mil... Wait, huh? You went from ounces to milliliters. And then a large is a 16 ounce? Oh, wow. You used to put it between biscuits. Should I get a biscuit? Or can I eat it by itself? Here, I'll save it. You won't let me know. Oh, 13.5 ounce. I see. Ooh, okay, this one has a funny story to it. This one is Fudgy Bar with 2 R's and 2 E's. So the funny story about this one is my cousin's husband loves Fudgy Bars. But he didn't know about Twinkies. So, because this would be equivalent to a Twinkie in the US. Is how my cousin talked about it. She was like, oh, have you ever had a Twinkie? And he was like, no, I haven't. So she went to the US at some point for like a trip or something. She came and she was like, what do you want from the US? And he was like, I want Twinkies. She was like, okay. She comes back and she has like an entire suitcase with Twinkies. But yeah, this is what a Fudgy Bar looks like. Very cool. I'll probably have to have my friends finish this with me today. It doesn't look like something you could just put a bag clip on. Okay, I see. I've seen a lot of people in the chat get really excited about Fudgy Bars. Take this away from me. This is so good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Oh my god, this is so good. No wonder. Oh, I love Buko Pandan. Oh my god. Wait, I should have asked for different Fudgy Bar flavors. Oh my god. It's like a Twinkie but better. Is that blasphemous? Oh my god. I'm gonna put that away only because I want to share this joy with my friends today. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so good. It's like a Twinkie, but I don't feel like as... I don't know, because I feel like... When I eat a lot of snacks, I feel like it slows me down, you know? It's very, like, thick. I don't know. That was just good. That was good. It's like you eat a lot of snacks and you just feel like molasses, you know? Like bloating? Yeah, kind of like that. But like that's, I don't know, that was different from like a Twinkie. Since I experienced something very nice, I'm now going to experience something I do not like. Because I don't think I've had this specifically. I've had like a generic of this candy. This might be controversial though. I don't know. I don't like this candy, but I've never had this like specific brand of this candy. I've only had like the generic ones they hand out at like parties or whatever, or like festivals. Up next, we have, any guesses? Any guesses for what this is? I don't like it because of the texture. Mick Mick? I don't think so. No. No, I don't. Well, I don't know what the brand name is called. Let me look at it. Somebody said it. Yup, you're right. It's Polvoron. I haven't had Polvoron in a while, but I know I don't like it. Like, I've had it before, and I know I don't like it. I remember growing up eating these and like almost dying eating them. Oh my gosh. Oh god. You know how they used to do like the cinnamon challenge, which was very irresponsible and very dangerous. That's how I imagine. Like I remember like seeing the videos of it. I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I purposefully put myself through experiencing Polvoron if I don't like it? Just kidding. I can't do it. It's like literally like a mouth. If you've never had Polvoron, and again, I haven't had this in like years. So maybe the Polvoron game has changed. I don't know. Yeah. They're a little like eating the Sahara, but it's a good Sahara. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I just had to grow into it, you know? Look, it's already breaking apart. It's already... Look at that. It's like sand in a bag, but good sand. I'm just gonna eat a tiny bit. Maybe you're supposed to eat a tiny bit. Maybe as a kid I just throw the whole Polvoron in my mouth. Eat it little by little and it's good. That's fair. Polvoron challenge. Okay. Nah. I'm not choking on it, so that's good. It's okay. I think this is probably gonna be at the bottom of my list for today. Yeah, I feel like I've only ever had like homemade ones. I don't know. And like, when I was younger, for like holidays or festivals or something, I don't know. They'd be like wrapped in like colorful wrappers. Yeah. You pulverize it on your mouth. Yeah, it's like... Is it rough and coarse and does it get everywhere? Yeah, like sand. But like good sand. Like, if you fell on the beach and you accidentally got like a mouthful of sand, this is like the best case scenario. Like, oh wow, this sand tastes good. You know what I mean? Goldilocks Polvoron is the best. I had a, I stopped by a Goldilocks and I got, Mamon. Oh, wait, okay. Question. Goldilocks or Red Ribbon? I feel like I always grew up going to Red Ribbon more, but maybe it's because of that reason alone that I value Goldilocks more, because I didn't get to go as often. So I feel like I value Goldilocks more just because I haven't gone as often as I have to Red Ribbon. Yeah. You've been to Goldilocks more, so you're the opposite of me. Goldilocks for the Polvoron, Red Ribbon for everything else. I love, because when I think of Mamon, I think of Red Ribbon. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I want to do a poll. I want to see this in numbers. I'm just going to put Goldilocks or Red Ribbon. Oh my god, one thing I had so much of in the Philippines, mango shake. My cousin would always be like, well, do you guys want anything to drink? And I'm just like, mango shake. And she was like, you guys aren't tired of mangoes yet? And I was like, no, never. Not Philippines mangoes. Goldilocks. Everything mango. No, literally, everything mango. Literally. I would not stop eating mango whatever in the Philippines. Nice. Because like me and my sister, like we would go shopping for souvenirs like a couple of times throughout the vacation. And every time we would go up to like an SM, that's like the mall like chain, I guess. Every time we would go to an SM, we would always get like a mango shake while we like walk around. Okay, there we go. Nice. Sorry, the poll should be set up on the YouTube side. I still haven't figured out how to set up polls on the Twitch side. Maybe Shiny can help me out. Sorry. There's no such thing as too much mango in the Philippines. Real? Oh my god, yes! I had a hello. Oh, it was so good. Oh, thank you, Shiny. I appreciate it. Shiny, I got you a keychain from Cebu. I love Cebu. I do have to blow my nose at some point, though. Yes, oh my god, Red Ribbon's Butter Mamon. So good. Oh my gosh. And the halo. So good. Yeah. I also got like oh my god, my sister's husband, he did this challenge. he called it his get a massage every day in the Philippines challenge. I was like, wait, you're so real for that? Oh my gosh, because it's very affordable. And you know, in terms of like compared to US prices. I can't recall the last time I ever had a massage in the US, but I think I had like 2 or 3 massages over the course. Well, to be fair, one of them was because my cousin's friend is a masseuse, and so for her wedding, she like gave anyone who wanted a massage. Yeah. Yeah, I got you a keychain. Yeah. My friends, both Beef and Sleepy, those are their nicknames. They were like, give me the silliest thing that you can find as a souvenir. And I both got them these Cebu keychains, except for the keychain was shaped like a foot. I thought that was so funny. So I got that. Yes, I also had lechon, of course. I had lechon. I think they had lechon at the wedding. Well, of course, they had lechon at the wedding. But, so that's where I had lechon. Cebu chicharon is built different from the chicharon in the north and south. Really, why? Yeah, you gotta have lechon at the wedding. Yeah. I'm glad the heat is gone because you love to drink coffee when it's very hot. Now it's rainy weather. Yeah! It's nice to enjoy a nice warm cup of coffee. You got your friend a figure of Santa holding a lechon. Wait, that's so fun! I wish I found that. Yeah. Cebu is known for good lechon. I guess I was lucky. I got really good lechon. It was really good. I kept getting more at the wedding. Okay, next one. She had such a beautiful wedding. Oh my god, I cried! I cried at her wedding. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh my god. So one thing about like Philippines weddings. So again, I don't really go to a lot of Philippines weddings. Well, I've been going to a lot of weddings, but like Philippines wedding culture is not something I've really experienced before. One thing that I thought was really interesting was the whole like sponsors thing. Like primary and secondary sponsors. They had a lot of them. And I don't know if that's like a thing. And it's just like, I guess like adults. I say adults because my cousin is older than me, but I like these were adults, you know what I mean? Because my cousin's an adult, I'm an adult, but like, we're not adults, you know what I mean? Like, because they would have, I don't know what sponsors are called. Yeah, like wedding sponsors. Yeah, I think apart from ninongs and ninangs, yeah. But I don't know what it's for. I think my understanding of it is like, these are the people that you could like rely on throughout the course of your marriage. Like if you have like difficulties or whatever, like, cause in the part where they like prayed over them, they're like, okay, put your, like all the sponsors, please stand up and like hold your hand over the couple and pray for them. And it was like, you know, these are the people that you can lean on, or like they'll, yeah. It's essentially godparents, but for adults. They had a lot. They had a lot of sponsors. Yeah. It was really interesting. there was also a lot of like cameras. Like I know that's in the US, yeah, like some people will take their phones out during the ceremony to take pictures, unless it's like a unplugged ceremony, and so like only the photographers can do that. But like there was like a Lola, she was like watching the video that she took of my cousin walking down the aisle. She was watching it as the ceremony was going on. I was like, who's grandwise? Like, we should probably tell. Oh no, we did it. I was like, respect your elders. I don't want to be the one to say anything because I don't know her. But yeah, thought that was really interesting. Anyway, next sweet item is Cloud9. Not like the streaming. Cloud9, Jocko Fudge. Well, Cloud9 is just a saying in general. This looks so good. Yeah, that's a bit too stuck to the screens. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, speaking of Filipino culture, one thing I knew was a thing, but I like low-key was not ready for. The drinking culture. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my goodness. I felt like such a party pooper going home at like 11 or midnight even. Because I didn't want to drink anymore. And like my cousin, I say anymore, I didn't even have that much. But my cousin, I love her. She's so accommodating. She's so hospitable. And she was like, yeah, we drink a lot in the Philippines. No, seriously, they can drink until like 4 a.m. I don't know how they do that. And so she was like, yeah, no, like there's gonna be a lot of drinking. But if you don't feel comfortable drinking a lot, you can go home. Like don't feel like you have to stay for me. Because I told her, I was like, I want to, because I don't know. As much as my main love language is words of affirmation, I also love doing things for people. And it was her wedding, so I was like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that she has the best wedding ever. And so like every outing, I would always stay until the very end if I can, you know? But like it'd be like midnight or like 1 a.m. and they're still like drinking very heavily, and I've already stopped. and then she's like, yeah, you could just go home. It's okay. Like she was like, I'd be happier if you did whatever you. And she wasn't like upset or anything. She was like, no, yeah, like, you know, it would make me very happy if you did like whatever makes you happy. So, you know, I was able to help out in other ways, like help out with, you know, making sure that the day of the wedding went smoothly. I made sure everyone was drinking water. You know, she had a pair of shoes she wanted to change into, so I made sure that got to her table by the end of the day. Things like that, like very small things, like just background stuff so she doesn't have to worry about it, you know, because it's her day. But yeah, because I would consider myself a medium weight. You know what I mean? Like just, because I drink like socially. Like if it's a wedding or a celebration, like I will go, you know, and I will partake in the festivities. But I'm not like a party person. I'm sorry, I'm not like a drinker. And like I'll keep up to a degree. I don't drink like quickly though. Like I don't drink quickly. I just drink my drink as I eat my food. You know what I mean? Like I drink drinks with food, and maybe that's the only reason why I would consider myself a medium weight, because I can pace myself reasonably. And so there I was, you know, getting my simple drinks and things like that. Oh, I did get to try. Oh my God, what is it? So of course I had, what is it called? San Miguel. But then I also had, what is it called? Red Horse? Is that what it's called? Yeah, because one thing I really like about traveling is I like to try the different like foods and like things like that. And so my aunt, she was like, you have to try, yeah, Red Horse and San Miguel. Actually, I liked Red Horse. It was nice. Yeah. And so I would have some of that, but then I would also just have like a rum and coke, you know, like something simple, or like, yeah, because I wasn't gonna be saying until like, oh my God, I'm really not built to be a party person, because I'd like look over and they'll be like taking flaming shots, and I was like, oh God, no, thank you. No, I will take one unflaming. Oh gosh, it was crazy. But yeah, I'd go home at like 11 or midnight. And the next day, they'd be like, oh yeah, you're just up until like 4 a.m. I was like, oh my gosh. Because I would consider myself a social person, yes. Like, go onto the dance floor, we'll listen to ABBA. Oh my gosh, the way that dance floor filled up was as soon as they started playing Dancing Queen. Oh my goodness. To be honest, all like the ninongs and the ninangs like totally out like partied me. I was like, where are you getting all this energy? I think it was from the alcohol they were drinking. But oh, it was such a fun time. It was such a fun time. My cousin knows how to party. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I for like the wedding itself, like I'd stay later and stuff, but I definitely wasn't drinking. I was like, if I'm gonna stay that late, I don't think I could drink that much. Yeah, Dancing Queen floor is a classic. Oh, so real. It was so fun. Anyway, I gotta eat this Choco Fudge bar. But yeah, it was great. Usually drink only 2 bottles of beer, San Miguel flavored beer, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. Gosh. Sounds about right. I know that inom is like drinking. Like to drink. But I don't know what the rest of that word is. Pagum inom ka? The commercial? I don't know. I don't know any Filipino commercials. It's okay. The Cloud9 Choco Fudge bar. It's okay. I think I like the wafer fronts more. You're picky with your beer. San Miguel is one of your lowest rated beers. I haven't had the Filipino brewed ones yet, though. I liked the Red Horse one better than San Miguel. But yeah, I don't know anything other than it was called. I think the brand is Red Horse. I don't know about the flavors and stuff like that. Okay, cream sticks. I think somebody mentioned that they put it on biscuits and stuff, but I don't have a biscuit here with me, so I'm just gonna open it as best as I can. They don't have like an obvious tear line. That makes sense. I didn't mind the taste of it. Cause like with alcohol, I generally go for like sweeter drinks. Cause again, I don't really like the metallic-y flavors, but I don't mind like beers. I just don't like go crazy. You know what I mean? No judgment though. Who am I to judge, right? But I don't know. I'm just not like a rager. You know what I mean? I guess that doesn't come as a surprise, but yeah. Yeah. I just drink if it's like a celebration, you know. Cause I don't dislike drinking alcohol. I just don't like partying. Does that make sense? So like yeah, if it's like, oh, you know, it's for a celebration, I'll join the festivities. Do you guys mind if I get some scissors for this? I'll be right back. I don't want to like accidentally get chocolate all over myself. Okay, BRB. I promise. So we're going back to the cream sticks because I didn't get to open it earlier. Maybe should I try it with the Polvoron? I don't have any biscuits. I'm just gonna eat it straight up. No out of control Rita bar fights? Incredible. Yeah, no. I think I did a collab with Mia once. And it was like, and I think Yura as well. And it was like VR chat bar fight or something like that. It's crazy. Is that how it is in real life? Gosh. Oh yeah, it's literally just chocolate in like a pixie stick. I can see how this would be delicious on a biscuit or something. I like this chocolate flavor actually. That's good chocolate. I will say that. Okay, what else? We're running low on snacks now. Next up, QB wafer. This one's a Nissin, so different brand now. Oh my god, stop. Oh, Pandesal. Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember she was like, my cousin one day, she's like, what do you want for breakfast? Or no, this was the day that my cousin's husband took me to go buy snacks at the store. And then he was like, is there anything else you want to get? And I was like, Pandesal. I love Pandesal. I think Pandesal is like my favorite bread, period, like in life. So I went to the store and I got Pandesal. It was only 3 pesos each. And then I looked at my cousin's husband. I was like, what's a normal amount of Pandesal to buy? I was like, if you don't tell me that, I might buy out the entire stock. And he was like, maybe I'll get like 6. And I was like, okay, 6. Let go my ego. Thank you for the super chat. Crunch. Oh my god. Wait, I want Pandesal. I need to learn how to make Pandesal. And hot chocolate. Stop! I want some now. I'm gonna make it this weekend. I'm gonna force my friends to figure it out with me. Yes, no, that's when we went. We went early in the morning. Yeah. Have I eaten the paper bag that comes along with the Pandesal? I don't think so. You mean like the brown paper bag? Oh my god, I miss Pandesal so bad. Aww. I never went to like a Julie's for Pandesal. I always went to like a local bakery. Yeah. Although I should have probably tried going to a Julie's or something. Okay, this is the QB wafer. It is a cube. Well, not a perfect cube, actually. Actually? Nah. Whoa. You know that one scene in Ratatouille where the food critic, like, jumps back to a flashback of his youth? That's what I had just now. I feel like, wow. I feel like this is a flavor I'm re-experiencing from years ago. Kevin, thank you so much for the super chat. Are you too late for stacks? No! We still have a few more of the sweet ones left. Because we started with the savory, now we're on the sweet one. Wow, that was really good. Yeah, nostalgia flavor. I feel like the Polvoron was a nostalgia flavor, but like, not in a good way. Okay, next one. Gosh. Oh yeah, with karaoke, by the way. Someone in the Twitch chat said with karaoke. Oh yeah. With karaoke for sure. Okay, let me... Oh, this is one with difficult packaging. So let me just snip it and then I'll show you all. Where I put my scissors. Okay. Oh my god, that I love Cebu song is stuck in my head. Oh god. Jeez. Okay. ASMR. I guess that goes to show that my throat is feeling better, because now I can talk normally without even realizing it. This one is... Ooh, secret. You gotta do the reveal. Curly Tops milk chocolate. My cousin's husband said that this is one of his favorites. Well, I don't know favorites, but like we were at the store and he was like, oh, I really like this one. You gotta try it. It's like Reese's. But I don't know if there's like, oh my god, it's kind of packaged really fun. I'll show you. See how that's... I don't want to accidentally trigger anyone who has trypophobia. The circle ones, I feel like that's... that might induce that. Curly Tops! The Reese's, but I don't think there's peanut butter in it. Curly Tops, Curly Tops. Ooh, ah. I'm assuming you just eat it straight up, right? Not bad. Yeah. Just pure chocolate. I was like, I bit into it first. I was like, oh, it's okay. But then it started like melting on my mouth, on my tongue. That's good. That's great. I like that. I'm excited to share that with my friends. Cadbury's got nothing on Curly Top. That's good. I like it. It's not like super... It's not like super duper sweet. But it's just sweet enough. Nice. I still think my favorite out of all of the sweet snacks so far is the fudgy bar. So yummy. Okay. The Curly Tops over here. Okay. Alright, next one. Let's do something that's not chocolate. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this one because I'm not a huge fan of chocolate peanut. So, oh wait, I forgot. I missed the savory snacks. Let's do this one first. This one's all like crushed up though, so this might be a little weird. Okay. I missed a savory snack. I thought this was a sweet one. This reminds me of Ritz crackers, just the way that it looks. Okay. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Fita crackers. Mas pinasarap. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I know that sarap is delicious, right? Fita crackers. I'm trying to do like a fun like reveal. Sorry, I can't cover it up all the way. The packaging looks similar, right? Doesn't it? Rita Kamishiro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it is like a... Wait, maybe... Should I put my cream stick on this? Oh, it's nice if you have peanut butter on the side. Do you think chocolate would be good? I'll just eat one by itself and then I'll add chocolate to it. That's where you put the cream chocolate on? Wait. Okay, I'm gonna do that first, actually. And then I'll try it by itself. Oh, God. Okay, I want to try it. Is that enough? Oh, God. It's not coming out of the packaging. Is that okay? Just a little bit? Maybe more. No, wait, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a nostalgic flavor. What does that remind me of? Okay, let's not talk too much or else I might choke on my snacks. Let's see. I think that's the same amount as last time. That's so good. You remember the Fita commercial like this? Huh? He's about to eat, but there's an old lady who wants to share it. But he wants to share it, then he turned into a fairy that gives him the wish that... And he wished for a sports car, but it's half because he gave her half. Oh my god. That's funny. I guess technically that would be under the sweets category because we had it with the cream sticks. If you share half a Fita to an old lady, she'll give you half a car. That's crazy. Okay, next one. Ready? Okay, this one is... Wait, let me do the ASMR. I'll open it now. Okay. Ready? It is bar nuts. Choco peanut bars. Do you like the reveal? Okay. Oh no, I dropped my Polvoron! That's so bad. It's okay. It's not that much of a mess. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try bar nuts. It's choco peanut butter. The thing is, I'm not a huge fan of choco peanut butter snacks. Bar nuts. Bar nuts. Okay. You like bar nuts? Okay, well, I'm intrigued to see. This will be more like the Reese's. Oh my gosh, wait, look at it. Hold on. I'll show you all. Let me unravel it. Okay, ready? Okay. Whoa, it's like, I don't know why I was expecting it to be more fudgy. Huh. It's very peanut buttery. I'm not really tasting the choco. Not bad. Again, I'm not huge into peanut butter. Like, I'm not allergic or anything, or I don't dislike peanut butter, but... I still think Polvoron is at the bottom of the list right now. Not bad. Yeah, the peanut butter is very strong in this one. For sure. It's like Polvoron. I was about to say, like, maybe it'll hang out at the bottom near the milky Polvoron. I still think the milky Polvoron is at the bottom, though. Wasn't bad. But everyone's been saying chocolate. I don't think I have that, though. Sorry. Maybe I should put some more Filipino snacks on my throne, and then you all, if you want to see another mukbang, I can do one once I collect more. Okay, I have 2 more snacks. Okay, this one we'll do a not chocolate snack right now. Second to last, okay? Second to last. Okay. What's it gonna be? This isn't a chocolatey one, okay? This one actually, I think, is my cousin or my cousin's husband's favorite because I kept seeing these everywhere in their house. So, it's dewberry. Strawberries and cream. Nice. Let's open it up. Dewberry. Anyway, someone goes, dewberry. Okay. Let me try to open this. Ooh. It does sound nice and sweet, doesn't it? I can get it open. Here, I'll just use my scissors. You prefer the blueberry flavor? I actually like strawberry more than blueberry. So I'm glad that they had strawberry around. Ooh, it looks really good. Wait. It's like the IKEA shortbread cookies. I think they have like raspberry ones. Whoa. Blueberry gang. Wow, strawberry gang. What? Take these away from me. These are so good. Oh my gosh. Wait. You eat the sides first and save the middle for last. Wait, no, why do I feel like I did that when I was younger? Not with these specifically, because I don't know if I've had these when I was younger. I'll do that right now here. Wait, stop. These are so good. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to eat all of just one. I don't want to give my friends half. Oh. No! Just kidding. I figured this desk mat was gonna get messy for the mukbang, so I'll clean it up after. Look at that. Okay. I'm eating it the way that Ayajat said. I'm gonna eat it like you suggested. I'll lick it like an Oreo. Maybe for the next one. We're getting there. Almost. Wait, cheesecake flavor sounds so good. There you go. I done did it. Wait, stop. That's really addicting. I think this and the fudgy bar are tied for number 1. Delicious. Okay. Are we ready for the last one, Archangels? Oh wow, that middle piece is really sweet compared to the rest. By the way, Rita, thank you for showing all the food. I feel like I turned back to a kid seeing all the food you're eating. Yeah! Of course! Oh my god. I think for some of these, like the Polvoron, it was like, wow, throwback. Okay, last one. No, I didn't bring anything ube. I did have a lot of ube in Cebu, but I didn't bring anything back ube. I did bring back dried mangoes, but those are gifts, so I can't eat those. Okay, ready? Last one. It's chocolate again. Oh, stop it. Shh. You saw the preview already. Ready? I don't know if this is an exciting finale. It's just the last one I grabbed. This is... Choo-choo cake bites. Choo-choo. Oh, this is also a different brand than we've seen. Ooh, nice. The only ube snack you can think of that's easy to eat might be ube pillows. Oh, it's an ube pillow. Oh my god. Hello, hello. I want some now. Oh, okay. You're eating a lemon square cheesecake right now. Nice. Yeah, very intrigued. Because again, this is a new brand we haven't seen today. I haven't seen today. Don't eat that one too much, high cholesterol level. Okay, noted. Although I don't have cholesterol issues. But I think it's because I don't really eat a lot of high cholesterol items, maybe? But yeah, I promise I won't go too crazy on any of these. I haven't... they're all kind of like unfinished. I'm gonna invite some friends over this weekend. Oh, wow. Okay, ready? When another streamer makes you want to import snacks, treat yourself. That's what it looks like. I do have snacks for days. Okay, nice. We'll try it. Ready? You know what it reminds me of? I haven't gotten to the cream yet. We'll get to the cream. You know those like zebra cakes? Or not zebra cakes. It's like chocolate cake with like a white swirly thingamabob. What are they called? It's the same brand that makes the oatmeal pies. You know what I'm talking about? Because I like the oatmeal pies. I know that's not a lot of people share my sentiment there. It's gosh, what is the name of this brand? Oh, there. I see the picture of the lady. Little Debbie. It's like the Little Debbie chocolate cakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Little Debbie chocolate cupcakes. Sorry, the first thing I thought of was zebra cakes, but zebra cakes is something different. So yummy. That is rather indulgent, though. I think that's the most indulgent, one of the more indulgent ones of the sweets. But nice! That's all of them. I'll do a final ranking before we head out for the day, okay? I might suggest you try Sylvania's as well. I don't think I've seen that. I don't know. I just grabbed whatever my cousin's husband told me to grab. Okay, let's do most and least favorite for each of the categories, and then we'll do an overall. Okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, Okay, of the Savory, I think... Oh god, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to like try some of them again. No. My favorite of the Savory is... Drumroll, please. Bread bun! I think this is probably one of my favorites. This one or the Nova multigrain chips. Delicious. And then my least favorite of the savory ones are onion rings. They're not bad. They just didn't have as much flavor, I feel. Yeah. And then of the sweet ones, least favorite, we already know. We already know which one it is. Polvoron. And then number one. Oh yeah, we already know what this one is. Number one of the sweets is Fudgy Bar. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. I thought it was funny. I talked to a couple of friends and they were like, "You're doing a Filipino snacks mukbang on the 4th of July," and I was like, "I'm celebrating the diversity of America." Celebrating being Filipino American. So there you go. That's my excuse. Well, the real reason is because I invited friends over so we could have like burgers, burgers, and I have some sparklers as well. So yeah, basically I have friends coming over this weekend. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're back!" So yeah, this was like one of the only times I could find this weekend. Well, Sunday night we're gonna be doing Xenoblade. So yeah, when all my friends are gone. Oh my gosh. You would also put Polvoron at the bottom? Yeah, sorry. I think bit by bit. I'm excited to do Polvoron challenge with my friends. No. I'll tell them to eat it bit by bit. Yeah, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my trip to the Philippines. I'm sure I just scratched the surface. So, you know, over the next couple of days, if anything comes up, I might let you all know. If any other memories pop up. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun talking about Filipino culture. Yeah, definitely keep the snacks in mind if you get the chance to visit. I've been looking forward to this trip for so long. I really wanted to go. As soon as my cousin asked me to be a bridesmaid, I was like, I need to start saving up. I really want to go. So I'm really glad I got the chance to go. You know, as an adult now. Before, I feel like as a kid, you can't really enjoy it as much. Well, I guess in the same way as an adult. Because like you get to go out and do stuff on your own and like all that stuff. Because like when you're a kid, you have to like follow what everyone else is doing, obviously, because you have to be supervised. But oh my god, no, because I had so much longanisa, so much tocino. Oh my gosh, I ate so much good food. It was great. Ugh, delicious. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming to hang out with me. Either Friday morning or late Friday evening. But I'll see you all for Xenoblade on Sunday evening or Monday morning, depending. But as always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Bye! Oh, by the way, I mentioned this earlier this week, I believe. I'll be releasing the By My Side cover that I did for Perfect Arrangeworks episode 3. If you want to listen to the full album, go to the Resident Union YouTube channel, or maybe Shiny can drop it in the chat. But like I said, I'll be releasing my individual cover of By My Side on my channel this weekend. And then after that, we're gonna raid into SF's channel, because he's also premiering the Song of Giga Rosa, Power and Beauty. arrangement that we got to do. I wrote the lyrics for it and sang it. So tomorrow, Saturday evening US, mine's gonna be like, it's gonna be like 15 minutes before the hour, and then we're gonna raid into SF's, which is on the hour. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And then we're gonna raid into, let's see, I think Toby is streaming right now. I'm not sure. Let's see. No, let me refresh my YouTube, because sometimes that could be wonky. But don't worry, I shall set up the raid, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! We're gonna raid into Nana Mona-chan on the YouTube side, and then I don't know who to raid on the Twitch side, so maybe we'll just leave that alone. Choice paralysis. Okay, bye!